Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another Pick a Card video. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. And for today's video, we're going to be diving into you guys' January 2021 love prediction, love reading. So this reading is going to dig into any expected events and energies that you may encounter in the realm of love and romance throughout the month of January of 2021. So quick disclaimer, you guys, this is not like intended to be your destined, outcome for your life in January. The great thing about predictive readings like these is that they're just giving us a snapshot of where your current energy is and what you are projected to draw in based off of your current vibration that you're on. So what this means is that if you pick a pile, you pick a card, and you're not really loving what you're seeing coming through for you for love in your reading, all you guys have to do is switch up your actions, switch up your energy, and your outcome will be totally different. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're viewing your selected reading for today. These are also general in nature, you guys, so lots of people watch these videos, and what that means is that for some of you guys, there may be some very specific messages in your selected pile, whereas for others of you guys, there may only be like one or two things that resonate for you, or maybe something that doesn't resonate at all with your personal situation, and that's totally fine. Just take what resonates with you, leave behind anything that doesn't. If you guys want to book a personal reading where you can get a more in-depth view of your personal energy, all the details on how you can do that are linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our card selection for January 2021, love and romance. Take a deep breath. Think about your love life in the month of January. And whenever you guys are feeling ready, go ahead and select the card or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. From left to right, we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can use the timestamps below to fast forward to your selection. Hey there, group number 1. So if you guys chose the rose quartz chunk, let's go ahead and see what is coming your way for love and romance in the month of January 2021. So we're going to start here with your love oracle cards. And we start off here with the message of sunshine. Okay, and then we have the message of looking closely. So pile 1, I'm definitely getting the impression that the month of January is going to be all about, I feel like really positive vibes coming through, especially with the sunshine energy. I definitely think that you guys are in a space this month where you're really choosing your attitude and you're choosing to be positive about the way you're viewing your love life. You're being positive about any potential options that may be coming your way or any relationships that you're currently in. So this reading can apply whether you're single or in a relationship. But overall, I definitely am feeling like you guys are kind of in a very optimistic, positive sort of mindset as it pertains to your love life. We have the message here of looking closely as well. And in conjunction here with the sunshine energy, I do feel like as you guys are navigating your love life in the month of January, you are kind of trying to illuminate something. You are looking for clues. You're kind of scrutinizing something. You are closely observing maybe potential love interest or situation that you're in or relationship that you're in. And I feel like you guys are just like trying to make sure that the truth is illuminated, that you're seeing the light, that you're seeing the positive side of things. Looking closely, this can also talk about, seeing something from a closer perspective. Maybe you guys are getting up close and personal, connecting with someone new. This can also talk about, just observing something, maybe being a little bit like of a detective, right? Like we're trying to look for clues online, on social media, things like that. But overall, I'm kind of just getting the vibe that you guys are trying to illuminate something in your love life in the month of January. Let's see what else comes through in your tarot cards. All right, so we start off your month of January. Whoop. We have the King of Wands reversed, okay? Mid-month, we have the Magician. I love that. And then end of month, we have the Fool. So 2 major arcana cards coming up for your love life in the month of January, you guys. Big energies that you're working through in love. So we're starting off your month here with the King of Wands reversed, and this can be a couple of different things, but King of Wands, when he's reversed, this is generally somebody who may not be looking at the more positive side of life. This is sometimes a person that doesn't necessarily have all of the confidence and the stamina and the willpower and the leadership that they would have if they were showing up here in the upright, because this is all about taking charge of something, taking the lead on something, just being really confident in yourself and confident in your love interest. So this could represent your guys' energy, the viewer watching this, as you're beginning the month of January, or this can also be a potential love interest that's presenting themselves to you in the beginning of the month, okay? So take what resonates for your situation, but this is you guys. I think this is about you kicking off your month, maybe realizing that we're in a little bit of a rut. Maybe you're feeling not as confident about things in your love life, and you're kind of looking around trying to find the positivity, and I definitely see that improving as you move forward. This is a love interest coming in for you guys. This is probably somebody who's going to present themselves maybe just not as confident as maybe you would like, or maybe not as confident as they would like. This is definitely a person that's coming through who is just not as strong of a leader, or as strong of a person in being able to kind of like move the relationship forward or take charge of the situation or be really proactive about asking out on dates. And so if that resonates for you guys, then I definitely understand this energy of kind of looking closely to sort of scrutinize this person, because I do feel with a person like this coming through in your love life, there could be a lot of confusion, because this is not, again, it's not somebody who's really in their power. This is somebody who doesn't feel really confident in themselves. So if you're dating and you're kind of looking to this person to like make plans with you and like be expressive about how they feel, they may not be able to do that just yet, okay? So a couple messages coming through for the beginning of the month. Now, as you guys are navigating toward the middle of the month of January, we have the Magician energy here. So this is beautiful, you guys. This is all about manifestation. And I kind of feel, especially if you guys are starting off your month not feeling so confident in yourselves, or dealing with a person that's not that confident, that could be bringing you down, we're moving into this energy, we're shifting into this energy of really being able to be in our own power. Because remember, that King of Wands reversed isn't necessarily in their full power, their full potential. So Magician, this is all about creation. This is about manifestation, really creating the type of outcome you want. And this is where I think you guys are doing a lot of your observations, a lot of your looking closely at the situation or person of significance in your life, or just your love life in general. And we're getting really specific about what type of partner we are wanting to call into our lives, or what type of outcome we're wanting to manifest for ourselves in any current relationships that we are in, okay? So I see you guys really putting a lot of intention into positivity, good vibes, getting what you want. We have the answer is yes here, and making sure that you guys are being kind of like, I hate to say nitpicky, even though that is on the card, but it's like when you're manifesting, you're making sure that you're really manifesting the specific type of energy that you want to draw in when it comes to your love life. You're not leaving any stone unturned or anything unexamined, okay? So this is, again, all about creation and kind of getting back into your own power to create the outcomes that you want in your love life. We end up your month here with the Fool energy, which is amazing. And this is kind of about being really carefree, being really authentic, being really excited. Maybe for some of you guys, you're taking a leap of faith into like a new connection with somebody by the end of this month. But I think in general, this is just about you guys like freeing yourselves of this energy from the beginning of the month of not feeling super confident in yourselves, or dealing with a connection that's not making you feel like you're in alignment because maybe this person isn't super confident or taking the lead in the connection. And so the Fool is all about freedom. So we're kind of freeing ourselves of anything that's bringing us down and really focusing on positivity and just kind of being like, I don't know, the Fool for me is like that. It's just like that. I think I'm just somebody that's like totally like naive and oblivious to anything negative. They just have this really positive outlook on life, and they're just so excited to embark on a new journey and a new path. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm feeling you guys are at as you round out your month of January. So let's see what colors of significance are coming through this month. So we have the message of spinach, toughen your spirit. Okay. And we have the message of the orchid, and this says, raise your vibration. I love it. I think this really aligns perfectly with what we've seen so far, pile 1. So the message of the spinach here, such a strange thing to pop up in a love reading, spinach. Ugh, right? But this is talking about toughening your spirit, and I feel like this really makes a lot of sense here with this energy that we're seeing at the beginning of the month of January. The color green and actually the color pink too, for me, these are both about your heart chakra. And so I feel like maybe at the beginning of the month, this is about you guys kind of like moving through some tougher energies when it comes to your heart space. It's a darker green too, which is for some reason it's making me think of like lower heart chakra for some reason, maybe more connected to your solar plexus and your confidence and things like that. But I definitely think that you guys are kind of moving through some challenges with your heart chakra or with a person who might be challenging your heart a little bit at the beginning of the month here. And toward the ending here, we have the message of orchid, which is beautiful, this beautiful pink energy of raising your vibration. So I definitely see you guys successfully doing that, especially toward the middle to the ending of the month here, ending up in this really beautiful Fool energy at the ending. So let's look at your advice cards. So we have be willing to express love to receive love. And then we have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Yeah, so I think even if you guys are finding yourselves in a bind or not feeling as confident in yourselves or just not connecting with partners that bring you this sunshine energy, I feel like you guys are doing a great job of seeing the positivity in this and knowing that, you know, every connection that we deal with, every situation we deal with, whether we're dealing with a person or just a lack of confidence in ourselves, it's all a gift in the sense that we can always learn some type of a lesson from it. And it also can help us to make the necessary changes for the future to call in the type of partner that we want, right? And then with this, be willing to express love to receive love. So I feel like this is about you guys kind of just being mindful of the way that you're communicating with others. I think if you're resonating with that King of Wands reversed energy at the beginning of your month, that's just all about you being able to be confident in the way that you're showing up. If you're operating from a place of not feeling good about yourself or just like not feeling like you can say what you want to say, that's going to reflect onto your love interest, right? Like they're going to perceive you as somebody who isn't really able to communicate clearly. They may not be understanding, you know, the love that you may have for them. So I think this is just about you guys making sure that you are being expressive and like asking for what you need of your partners. Asking for what you need from your partners and kind of being able to like take the lead in communicating and moving the relationship forward. And this can also apply vice versa if you guys are trying to manifest somebody. I feel like this is also about you guys manifesting or calling in that type of energy that you wish to connect with, which would be somebody that could be expressive and not leave you feeling confused and things like that. Okay, pile 1. So I think those are all the messages coming through for you for this love reading for January. So please drop me a comment below. Let me know how this resonated for you. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, pile 2. So if you guys chose this little fluorite purple candy, let's go ahead and see what's coming your way for love and romance in the month of January. So we're going to start off here with your Oracle, Love Oracle messages. And we have the message of hello. All right. Ooh, and then we have the message of the siren. Okay, pile 2. Are we straight in? You know, that's like a big pet peeve of mine when things are not straight. Okay. All right, pile 2. So I'm definitely getting a sense that as you guys are moving through the month, I feel like there's this energy that you're moving through of like, things feeling maybe a little bit mysterious or things feeling a little bit maybe like detached for you when it comes to love and relationships. So this could have to do with you guys being in a relationship where your person is kind of detaching and you're like, hello, where are you? But this can also have to do with you guys. I'm strongly feeling it's more about you guys, since you're the one viewing this video. But there's definitely this energy here of being a little bit like, this card puts it really well, aloof or detached from something in your love life. distancing yourself from something in your love life, or trying to find answers through taking space is a message coming through. But it's interesting because we also have this energy of the siren, which is about like seduction, and it's about like, you know, luring someone in or enticing someone. So I feel like there is definitely an element this month of like very spicy, like seductive sexual energy for you guys in some form or fashion. But that could simply even just be this message of like, if it's not that, it could just be about like mystery, right? Like it almost feels like you guys are trying to like figure something out this month or figure someone out this month through like taking a little bit of space or detachment. So let's kind of see, let's see what comes through with your tarot cards next. All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we start off your month with the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the Page of Swords reversed. That's very in alignment with what we're seeing. So you guys, the High Priestess, this is very much about like this hello energy in a way, and it's also mysterious energy as well. So I feel like you guys are kicking off the month of January very much in like observation mode. So if you are single, if you're connecting with someone, or you're in a relationship, any message can resonate here, but you're really kicking off the month kind of like taking a step back from something. You're still connected to it, but you're kind of leaning more into your intuition and allowing that to guide you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are operating from a space of like not necessarily showing how you feel, not necessarily showing your hand, not communicating necessarily about what you're thinking and feeling to potential love interests, because you're wanting to like lean back and try to sort of figure something out. It's a very, very mysterious energy that's coming through for you guys at the beginning of this month for sure. It's like you're doing this because you're trying to find answers. This card also talks about finding the answers in music. So maybe a lot of you guys are, you know, creative. Maybe you play music. We do have the energy of the Queen of Cups here. Maybe you play music, or you just really like to listen to music. But music could be something that helps you to kind of seek answers about your love life or a potential love connection that you're in this month. But this is like a learning period for you guys at the beginning of January, because you're sort of like leaning back and taking in information. And you kind of know what you need to be doing, and you know what you should be doing, but you're not necessarily communicating that to people or showing your hand to people. Now, as we move toward the middle of the month, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse here. So this could be a person that you guys are dealing with in your love life, or this could resemble you. But the Queen of Cups reverse would be a person who is kind of emotionally detached from a situation, which is what I'm seeing here with this hello energy. Like, Queen of Cups upright is this beautiful, like empathic, you know, intuitive, just kind-hearted, open-hearted person that we would be connecting with in our love life. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign energy here as well. There could be a water sign of significance that some of you guys are dealing with. But she's in the reverse here, which is making me feel that we're blocking ourselves off to really fully connecting with someone or something as we navigate to the middle of the month. And it kind of makes sense how we start off here kind of leaning back, still connected to something, but then we're slowly kind of emotionally detaching ourselves from something as we're looking to find these answers, okay? Maybe we're finding something about a connection to be a little bit threatening to us here with the Siren card, or maybe we're trying to resist some sort of a temptation this month. There could be a lot of different things coming up for you, but there is this element of emotional detachment that you guys are experiencing in love toward the middle of the month of January. Now, we end the month here with the Page of Swords in the reverse, which is interesting. And for me, this is almost like, I don't know if you guys are going to receive some sort of communication from someone that comes off a little clumsy at the end of the month, because the Page of Swords, pages are people that communicate. They will send you a message, right? But I'm almost getting a vibe of us even further like detaching ourselves from this situation, because the Page of Swords in their upright is like the little inspector, the little investigator. You know, they're the social media spy. They're looking for clues. They're digging for answers. They're wanting to have conversations to learn more. But because it's in the reverse, once again, I'm feeling like you guys are detaching from something. Maybe you're communicating to someone that you want to detach from them, or that you've kind of figured out a different path you want to take. There definitely is this element of like detachment here for sure as you're rounding out the end of January. But I'm also kind of feeling like this could be a message of news that just comes through like clumsily from someone. So let's see what else comes through with your color messages next. So we have Red Merlot, which is relationships. Okay, makes a lot of sense with that seduction energy, the siren energy. We have sepia, old thought. Wow. So I feel like as you guys are navigating through your love life this month, there's this energy of like, maybe you guys are starting off your month in this high priestess energy and then detaching because you're trying to detach yourselves from like old paradigms or old ways of thinking or old ways of doing things when it comes to love and romance. You know, Queen of Cups reversed too could also mean that some of you guys could be experiencing, some may be experiencing more of that detachment in a connection, but for others, this could be like an anxiety in a connection. You know, and I think of the Page of Swords as like always being that person to like look for clues, right? Maybe even it's a page, so it's starting off on a new journey as well. And with it being here in reverse, I could see that there could be a blockage to maybe release some old thought patterns from the past when it comes to love, maybe self-sabotaging patterns when it comes to love. Maybe you guys are also just trying to like move out of connections that are more based off of like seduction and like sexy type of things. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense here because we do have this red Merlot. And this is a card that says relationships and it's red, which makes me think of like that passionate energy, that root chakra, like kind of connecting with people on more of like that, I don't want to say base level or lower level, but you guys get what I mean. It's more about like passion and seduction and kind of like indulgent relationships than it is about, you know, connecting from like a mental perspective or an emotional perspective. So I definitely feel like there is some sort of passion energy happening here for you guys this month, which might be really fun and enjoyable. But it's like you guys are trying to almost like detach yourselves out of that because maybe this is a pattern in a relationship, or maybe it's a relationship that you've already been in before, connected with this person before. Maybe it's just a pattern that you're noticing in yourselves that you're wanting to kind of detach yourselves from. So let's take a look at your advice. So we have speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So I feel like this makes a lot of sense here, you guys, with that Page of Swords reverse, because again, that can definitely represent a little bit of like a rougher way of communicating something. And with that Queen of Cups reverse, which is like a very detached type of vibe, you know, I could definitely see how there could be some opportunities to improve this month on how you're saying things to your love interests, how you're communicating things to people that you love and care about. So you're just being guided this month to kind of remember to connect with your heart as you're sharing information or communicating with your potential love interests, okay? And then we also have the message of forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. You guys, this makes so much sense with this old thought here with the sepia. So I think you guys may be detaching yourselves from something this month. Probably, it feels like it's for your own good, to be honest. You're definitely being guided to release and let go of something in your love life, whether this is a connection, a person, a pattern, you know, take whatever resonates with you. But you guys are definitely being guided as you navigate this month when it comes to love to work on forgiving, letting go and releasing things that happened in the past, releasing old thought patterns that no longer serve us when it comes to love. Because that's going to help propel you forward into the type of connection you truly deserve and desire. So it looks really positive for you, pile 2. You'll definitely have to let me know how this message resonated for you down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. So if you guys chose this clear quartz, let's go ahead and see what's coming through for you guys in the month of January for love and romance. All right, so we have the message of sorry, not sorry. These cards are so funny. They're so sarcastic. And then we have rockin' it. I love that. So pile 3. I'm kind of getting the vibe that you guys are really stepping into your own this month when it comes to your love life. I feel like there's a level, you guys, it's kind of interesting that you guys picked the clear quartz because this is all about like seeking clarity on a matter or needing to clear something up or needing to find answers, just feeling really clear about things. And I'm feeling intuitively like you guys in January, when it comes to love, I think that you are kind of like almost unapologetically being yourself. I feel like you guys might be finally feeling clear about something in your love life, whether it's an old relationship, maybe moving through some old resentments from the past, forgiveness, things like that. And you're like totally over that and you're unapologetically over it. Like, sorry, but I'm not sorry. And now you're moving into this space this month of really just being confident in being yourselves. So let's kind of see, what comes through with your tarot cards. That's just kind of what I'm intuitively getting. So we start off your month here with the 5 of Wands. Ooh, then we have the message of strength. And then we have the Sun. Yeah, so I think you guys, there's a lot of fire energy here. So I will say we have Leo on the board, Sag, Aries. So lots of fire energy here, lots of passionate energy. Those could be some zodiac signs of significance for some of you guys this month. Doesn't necessarily have to be though. But you're starting off your month here with the 5 of Wands. So we are kicking off the month of January here in a little bit of conflict. So this can be like maybe you guys are kind of finding yourselves in conflict with your partner, with your love interest. Maybe you're getting into a lot of heated arguments and debates with them. This can also be about, and that would make sense with the sorry, not sorry, like maybe moving through this conflict and not really caring how this person feels, or this could even just be about you guys having like this sarcastic banter back and forth with a potential love interest in your life. And that's kind of the focal point of the first beginning part of the month of January. For some of you guys, I'm seeing this 5 of Wands as you guys maybe having a lot of options vying for your attention this month, which is always a great place to be. I'm feeling like that's more for just like a specific few of you. But there's definitely this energy at the beginning of January of conflict and competition. I feel like you're trying to reach for something. You see there's like all these people, they're trying to reach for this flame, this passion here. And this, this can be severe conflict or just a little bit of chaos. Like it doesn't have to be like super extreme for every person out there, but there's something that's causing chaos or conflict in your love life at the beginning of January. And I see you guys actually moving through that with great success. This actually feels really minimal in comparison to these 2 major arcana cards that I'm seeing you guys moving into. So we move to the middle of the month with the strength energy. And this is a really interesting depiction of strength because strength is all about kind of like, it's twofold, right? It's about like being able to confidently move into something new or confidently push ourselves to do something that we know needs to be done, such as maybe walking away from, a toxic relationship or walking away from conflict, maybe like mustering up the strength to courage to like apologize for something and make amends for something, even though we don't really want to, even though we may not be sorry, quote unquote. But the other aspect of strength is also about like restraining ourselves too, because if you notice here with this card, she's like half human and half lion, and she's got this little innocent lamb in her lap. And so if she were to allow herself to transform into this lion full blown, that little lamb is going to be gone. You know what I mean? Because a lion would eat a lamb. You guys get what I'm saying. So there's also this element of you guys like making sure that you are kind of restraining yourselves. And sometimes like that is confidence. Confidence is not always being like totally out there and like, being really big and bad and like pushing and shoving our way through life. Like it could be that, I guess, in some cases, but I really feel like in this case, this is about you guys having the courage to sort of like restrain yourselves and to like walk away from something that's really no longer serving you, that's maybe causing a lot of conflict in your love life. And what's great about this is through walking away from whatever this conflict energy is with your relationships, you're ending your month here with the Sun, which is all about like this energy of rocking it. This is about being super confident in yourself. This is about, feeling really positive vibes about your love life, feeling really joyful. It's also about having the light shed onto something. So if there's anything happening in your love life that's feeling unclear as you move through the month of January, by the ending of the month, I'm really seeing you guys having the light shed on that and having answers and clarity provided to that for sure. I definitely feel you guys like this is very much a like self-love type of month for you. Like there's definitely something with people here, maybe potential love connections at the beginning of the month, where you're having to like move away and forgive and make amends or whatever the case is. But it feels like the focal point of your love life toward the middle to the ending of this month is more about you guys like getting confidence back in yourself and being proud to be who you are, feeling authentic about who you are so that you're able to kind of bring your best selves into the next connection. I'm getting like very much single vibes type of energy from this, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for everybody watching this. If you're in a relationship, like I was saying, it feels like toward the ending of the month, things are going to be much more confident and much more in harmony and joyous, and there's really not going to be any of this conflicting energy left by the ending of the month. So let's look at your color cards, and you guys actually had 3 pop out when I was shuffling. So we have pale pink, gentle love. We have salmon, overcoming adversity, and then we have mauve, emotional flexibility. This is so funny. You guys have a lot of like confidence cards, and you have a lot about like love and like your heart chakra and things like that. With the pale pink of gentle love, I think about the strength card. So I think, again, this is about you guys learning to sort of quell impulses, maybe kind of tame, quote unquote, the beast. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's like you're learning toward the middle of the month that maybe your person doesn't like this sort of bickering energy, or they don't want to fight with you. And so you're learning how to sort of control that and be a little bit more gentle with them. And we have the energy of salmon, overcoming adversity. So again, with that strength energy, and then of course with the 5 of Wands, I feel like this is just about you guys, again, kicking into your confidence and knowing that like you can make the adjustments needed to eliminate any conflicts that are happening in your love life, whether you're single or in a relationship. And then we have the energy of mauve, emotional flexibility, which again reminds me of the strength card a little bit. But this is just about like, you know, when I think of emotional flexibility, I just think of like, I literally think of like the strength card. You know, it's like almost a shape-shifting type of vibe where it's like, do I have to always be ferocious, or can I learn how to shape-shift into something a little bit more gentle and relatable with my partner while still being me? So I feel like you guys are just like, you're learning how to balance out your personality or maybe make adjustments in your relationship to best kind of fit the needs of the relationship or best fit the needs of your partner. And if you're not connecting with someone this month, this is just about you guys learning how to be more confident in who you are while still keeping that flexibility and that balance when you're dealing with other people. So let's tap into your advice. So we have do something for someone. This says give your attention to another. And then we have spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Wow, this is beautiful energy, you guys. So I feel like with do something for someone, this is just about taking action and learning how to kind of like cater to someone else. And I think this makes a lot of sense. I feel like you guys are doing this through this emotional flexibility in the strength card, right? Like sometimes we have to make sacrifices for our partner so that way they can feel loved and appreciated and supported. And maybe your partner's love language is not the same as what your love language is. And this could be why we have some of this conflict happening toward the beginning of the month. You guys are just not maybe seeing eye to eye on that or not in alignment with that. But it feels like you guys are being guided to show your partner or your person, that you care through action and actually giving them maybe this undivided attention that they need, or making that adjustment, like we were saying, that may be needed to better connect with them. Then we have spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. This is beautiful energy, you guys. And I do definitely get the sense that if you guys are connecting with someone, this is very much, I definitely think that it is a major relationship for you, because we do have 2 major arcana cards here this month popping up for you in your love life. So major arcana cards have to do with like kind of more big, kind of like bigger lessons that we're learning. So I definitely think that this connection that you're in is something that's divinely guided and it's meant to teach you a lesson. And I think too, if you guys are single and kind of just working on being your authentic selves this month, this is just guidance and advice for you to make sure that you're continuing to have that confidence in yourself, because in order to be able to draw in a connection that's more high vibrational, more of that spiritual connection, you have to be living authentically to you, and you have to feel, you know, really connected to yourself first before you are going to be able to connect on that type of level to another person. So this looks like a really awesome month in love for you, pile 3. I would love to hear how this reading resonated for you in the comments down below, so let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi there, group number 4. So if you guys chose the citrine, let's go ahead and see what is headed your way for love and romance this month. All right. Okay, so we have the puppet master. And then we have teasing. Definitely some synchronicities and some similarities here with these two cards, you guys. So, all right, couple messages coming through for you, my pile 4s. First things first, I'm definitely feeling like this month you guys are in a very playful type of energy when it comes to love. I feel like if you are connecting, whether this is with like a new person, this feels like kind of new-ish energy to me. So some of you guys may be connecting with someone new, while others of you may be connecting with just someone that you're already in a relationship with. Some of you might just be participating in some sort of casual flirtation, nothing super serious, but there's definitely this energy of like keeping things really light and airy and like flirty and fun and just like kind of enjoying the person without any strings, quote unquote, attached. But it's kind of interesting here because we have the puppet master here, which does talk about strings, and there's a lot of strings here. So I kind of feel like you guys are kind of tied to someone or connected to someone in some way this month. But it's feeling like it's more light, kind of like a lighthearted, fun type of energy. Now, when it comes to the puppet master, this is also talking about like control, manipulation. It could have to do with like, they say an addictive relationship. So this could just be a relationship that has like a lot of passion in it, or it's, you know, it's a connection that really always seems to draw you in, even though you might know that it's not like the best thing for you. We're still engaging in it because it just feels really, really good in the moment. So let's just kind of see what else comes through, but it feels very lighthearted and playful. Even though there are some more nefarious messages here with the puppet master, I want to see what comes through in your tarot cards before we jump to that conclusion. All right, so beginning of your month, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Middle of the month, we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Ending of the month, we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting a vibe that you are letting go of something this month and keeping things really lighthearted. Like almost, it does kind of feel no strings attached, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like you guys are not upset about that. There's a couple scenarios I'm seeing coming through here. So we're starting off your month with the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles can symbolize you guys, or it could symbolize a person or that you're in a relationship with, or someone that you're connecting with. So the Queen of Pentacles, this is all about somebody who feels really confident and in control of the situation that they are in, okay? This is somebody who has her coin together, financially stable, hardworking, mother figure, very maternal, very nurturing, things of that nature. So I feel like for some of you, this is you kind of like really being in your power, knowing that, yeah, there's this flirtatious energy, but you're feeling like I'm in control of it. I don't have to really worry so much about it because I'm in my power. Nobody's gonna like manipulate me because I'm in control is kind of the vibe I'm picking up on here. For others of you watching this, this could have to do with this is like an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it has they have the characteristics of the Queen of Pentacles, which would be like a more nurturing, maternal, kind of like caretaker, someone that's very grounded and about their business and kind of like taking care of their own selves and the people that they're responsible for. And this can be somebody that you guys are connecting with at the beginning of the month. And I'm seeing this person as the person who is kind of calling the shots in the connection. Not gonna lie, that's just what I'm seeing. Now, as we move toward the middle of the month here, we have the 9 of Swords reverse. So this is about releasing and letting something go. 9 of Swords really talks about feeling really anxious in a relationship or ruminating over like negativity from this relationship or just like ruminating over things from the past that caused us a lot of stress and anxiety when it comes to love. But it's so great that you guys are showing this as 9 of Swords reverse because this tells me you're letting go of something and you're not like maybe overthinking it so much. Maybe this situation, we're not overthinking it as much as you were before. You're starting to release that anxiety and that stress and that maybe that need to like control something or have a specific outcome, really embracing more of this kind of teasing, lighthearted, fun, flirty energy as it pertains to the connection. Not taking it so seriously, not taking yourself so seriously as well. And then the ending of the month here with the 8 of Pentacles reverse, I think this is again about like kind of keeping the connection light and airy and not investing so much like specific attention to every little detail. It's kind of like, I'm not going to worry so much about all the little details and the ins and outs of this connection. I'm just going to focus on like keeping it fun and lightweight. And I'm just not going to worry about investing so much work and effort and energy into it. Like what will be is kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay. So overall, it kind of feels like either you guys are starting off your month like feeling really in control of a connection and kind of continuing that as you move through the month, or you guys are connecting with a person who's kind of calling the shots here, but you're not so worried about it as you round out the ending of the month. Now, the only downside that I see to this, you guys, is that if you're wanting to like be in a committed relationship with this person, or you're wanting this connection to kind of ascend to a higher level of commitment, I don't really necessarily see that happening here, because with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the teasing energy, it kind of feels like with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about kind of like, when it's in the upright, I would read this as you guys putting a lot of effort and energy into like grounding this, working on the connection, really bringing it to the next level. But because it's reversed, this is kind of like the opposite of that is the way I'm reading it. Like, it's almost like a lack of effort and energy being put into like grounding this to a higher level of commitment. But it does feel like you guys might be okay with that, because we have that Nine of Swords reversed where we're just not really worried about it. So let's see what else comes through in your color messages here. So we have Light Apricot. This says release your fears. You guys, that makes so much sense with that Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's like, you guys, whatever is going on here with this Queen of Pentacles energy, like if this is a person you're connecting with, or if this is just like representing you, I definitely feel like you guys are stepping into your confidence this month, and you're just really learning like there's nothing to be afraid of here. It's okay. I'm in control. This can just be a fun thing that I'm enjoying for now, and I don't need to like worry about all these details and making it so serious all the time. So you're definitely releasing fears when it comes to relationships this month. And then we have Damascus, which is beautiful. This is the message of self-love. So this makes a lot of sense. So if you guys are, resonating with if you're not resonating with the message of this being about a connection or a relationship, there's this element here of learning to like just love yourself this month as well. I do feel just intuitively like maybe you guys are connecting with someone, but if you're not, and maybe some of these characteristics are characteristics that you've experienced in relationships in the past that you're releasing, this self-love energy makes a lot of sense. The Puppet Master really talks about being in connections where someone's trying to like control you, or they're kind of like stringing you along, or, they're not really providing you with a stable, healthy connection. This would definitely be the type of connection that could cause a lot of anxious feelings and be a lot of hard work. So if that's been something you've resonated with in your past and you're not connecting with anyone this month, I definitely am seeing this month as being more about like your own self-love and just kind of releasing that stress and approaching future love interests with a much more kind of like freeing, lighthearted energy. Okay. So let's get your advice cards. So we have new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or for spiritual growth. So this talks about new love, you guys. So this could have to do again with a new connection coming through that we're taking really, taking it one day at a time, taking things easy, having fun. This can also have to do with you guys just having new love for self and really investing in the things that bring you personal joy this month, whether that's your work, your spirituality, whether it's creative interests, anything like that. This is just about new love, whether it's for the self or for a connection. We have look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And I think that really makes sense. And that's definitely the vibe I get for you guys as you're moving through this month. It's like you're starting off super, super confident with that Queen of Pentacles, knowing that you're in control of the situation. You've got this. You've got everything you need to be like fulfilled on your own, right? Whether a connection goes to the next level or not, you know that you're going to be okay. And I think with you being able to release this anxiety around relationships or a particular relationship, you guys are definitely tapping into that inner strength and coming out, on the other side of it, feeling a lot better about your love life or about connections in general. It's funny too that you guys chose the citrine, because this is such a like happy, positive type of stone. So I definitely feel like you guys are ending the month on an optimistic note for sure. Yeah. So I believe those are all the messages I'm getting for you, pile 4. I would love to know how these messages resonated with you. So please drop me a comment below in the comment box and let me know. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you in the next reading.